All right, my man. State your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
What's going on, man? I'm Styles. I'm on Real Talk with Nick.
That's what's up, man. Are you a Nick fan, sir?
Follower.
You're a
Not really
follower.
a fan. Yeah.
Okay, man. Why a follower and not a fan?
Because when I grew up, they just been disappointing. You know what I mean? That's just hard for me to be a fan. When I was a kid, they didn't really have a star. When I was coming up, Allen Houston was the guy at the time. I really started watching ball around the time I went to that last finals anyway. So Allen Houston was the guy, and then I remember the knee jokes, and then after that, y'all just throwing away talent. Jamal Crawford let him go, let Zach Randolph go. So it's hard to be a fan when I started watching, but I follow him because I'm a New Yorker, so I got to show him love.
Okay. I'm pretty sure me and a whole bunch of other New Yorkers appreciate you, because Knicks is where it's at, man. I must admit, man, it's been very dreadful.
Legendary franchise.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But when we speak of these Knicks today, right, who is close, when we speak of a skill set, to bring you back like you once was as a New York Knicks fan? Who do you like on the Knicks that you can say to yourself, well, damn, this reminds me of the bad boy days when the Knicks had Patrick Ewing, Anthony Mason, like, they playing ball, man. New York basketball. Who's playing New York basketball on the New York Knicks? That's what I'm asking, man.
That's a tough question. Randle would be the prototypical guy for that, the bully ball style and the old New York game. But somebody who could, to answer your first question, somebody who could get me back today would be R.J.
R.J.
It would be R.J. Mm-hmm.
And why is that?
Because he's a prototypical 3-2-3. He can shoot, finish at the rim. Good defender. He's got a good attitude for the game. You know what I mean? Things ain't going his way. You see his mood don't really change. So he's a guy that would, I always watch him with a keen eye, him and Randle. But he's a guy I like his potential, major upside. So he's a guy that could bring me back. If he emerges into a superstar, then yeah, I'll definitely rock with him.
Do you think there's a possibility that he will emerge to be that of a superstar? Do you see superstar caliber in R.J. Barrett?
If he become a superstar, I would like to see that. I don't think so. I think he'll be a star, not a superstar. I think he'll be on a star level like Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? Good player, star, not a superstar. No.
Right.
But I think he could reach star level. Yeah. Under the right coach. Like
under
we
the
spoke
right
about
coach.
Last video. Like under the right. It's no sets drawn up for RJ.
So basically, what you're saying that we don't even know R.J. Barrett's full potential because we haven't gotten a star player to accommodate him.
I mean, sometimes you just got to throw a guy out there and let him run around and just be this guy. And if he fails, he fails. If he succeeds, he succeeds. Like, sometimes stars got to get that leash pop. Players got to get that leash taken off of them and then they explode. Like you see with Steph Curry before Mark Jackson. And then you see how Mark popped that leash, and you just seen them last night, what he's still doing from getting that leash popped 7-8 years ago. So
right.
RJ got popped the leash, but he'll go out there and shoot that ball 28 times. I don't care, shoot it.
Okay.
So get into that rhythm of this is what a superstar has to do. But they built a team so fast around him that he can't take 28 shots. So it's weird.
So let me ask you this, brother. If Donovan Mitchell was playing alongside with R.J. Barrett, would that elevate R.J.'s Barrett game where you could possibly see stardom? And we speak of his skill set because now he has help.
You keeping Randle? When you say bringing Donovan, Randle still on the roster?
Okay, let's go without Randle.
Oh yeah, them two together they gonna run and gun all day. I mean, them two, if you got them two and no Randle, you still got Mitch or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a running team now. It's gonna be a real fluid running team. Donovan
Nothing changes. Randle's out. That's the only thing that changes.
Who's your point guard?
Immanuel Quickley.
From last video, you know who I wanted.
Who you wanted?
Jamal Murray. Told you that. But if you got Quickley, I take Quickley. And you got Donovan, you got RJ. That's a running team now. I like it. All three of them could shoot. All three of them could finish. And all three of them can pass, even though Donovan doesn't pass to Rudy. But Donovan can pass the ball. It'll change, yeah. Still don't go far, but yeah, you need a little bit of beef down there. But
so when you say we won't go far, How far would we go with a Donovan Mitchell?
I say second round, depending on what seed you get though. But if you put that team together, I think you could beat an Atlanta possibly. Possibly. Who else in the East?
Well, you got Boston right now.
You have to probably stay away from, I think, would be Chicago if that team stay together. Milwaukee, Miami, Boston. The Knicks should get that 5th, 6th spot. Should have got it last year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I think that it would be a 5th seed, maybe 5th, 6th seed.
With Donovan Mitchell playing alongside
Like
R.J.
I said, you said you kept Mitchell. He got to stay healthy during this run.
Right.
Yeah, I say that's a 5th or 6th seed. Can make it possibly to the second round with that team. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because Donovan's a guy that brings kind of a little bit of experience of being that far. Remember, Kimba and Randle playoff experience is there, but you got Donovan's guy who's there every year battling Game 7s and had legendary Game 7. So I think he can push the Knicks to the second round.
Further, to give him more of an insight on what to do
when you in those critical moments, make the right pass,
Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna ask you the same question this time. We got Randle, Donovan Mitchell, R.J. Barrett, and we still got Julius Randle.
Now that go back to the original question you said, would R.J. flourish with Donovan? And I asked you if Randle was there for a reason.
Correct.
If Randle's there, no.
Explain.
If you're talking about RJ's growth with Randle there and Donovan, no. Because now the average NBA team shoots about 90 shots a game. Those guys command 40 shots, 20 and 20 apiece. So RJ, if you talking about him taking that leap to a superstar level, hard on just 10 to 12 shots a game, 10, 12, 15 shots a game.
So you don't see that. So basically,
I want to see him going to that level. I told you Randle will catch that ball and hold that clock down and pump fake and do all this dribbling right into a double team turnover when you could have passed it to RJ and got something. If Randle's there, no. And I love Randle, but I'm gonna be real. I mean, no. He's got to go more. Randle's got to. I think sometimes most of these guys, these young guys in the league, they addicted to that 25 points a game, 28, 30, because they think that it makes them a star. But some guys got to understand that you would be a much more efficient player if you settle for 17 to 21 a game rather than trying to go higher. It allows other players to eat.
And you know who plays like that? When I was watching the series between Boston and Golden State, my boy Wiggins.
Yes, perfect example.
Yeah, Wiggins. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you play his position. Mm-hmm. You don't try to outdo. He do what he can to do his part. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. You know, because when you try to do it all, lack of with other players. So I can see.
And he doesn't really have a solid scoring game.
Right.
His game is like a rhythm game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like Tim Duncan, for example, toward the end of his career, he could still give you 25, but he's like, just 17 and 18 is allowing these other guys to dominate.
Right.
But he got that type of game
where he could take over
because he know I could just make a move and get a buck. Randle can't do that. So he's more of a rhythm player. He's got to come down and get a feel for the scoring, and then he'll, because if he starts out like 0 for 6, he's going to have a bad game. So he's one of those guys. But if he starts out 4 for 4, you're going to have a great game.
Okay. Speaking of Randle, did you see Julius Randle conditioning, man? Did you see his conditioning? Like Randle, like he beast mode.
Recently?
Yeah, man. I mean, God, if his conditioning represents his game, he looked well put together,
he was
man.
In condition the year before he got that money. Last year, I think, a couple of steaks, cheesecakes, things like that got him a little heavier. But now, if you telling me he back in the gym ripped up.
Yo, he's ripped up, looking like a superhero, man.
Because he was gassing a lot last year. End of the fourth quarter, even later in the season, he was gassing a lot. So that's a good thing to hear.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to hear.
Yeah.
You need to work on shot selection. Looking good don't impress me. You need to work on some shot selection.
It's funny, man, because Kevin Williams, man, I said the same thing to him about how his body conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you, Kev Will. He said, he need to condition his ass into the playoff. I said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you the guy. So you gotta, it's a different load when you the guy. You got to be in shape. You got to be in the gym all year round. you blessed, man. Like, we from Harlem, man. We from New York. There's people walking the street every day wishing that they was in Randle's position. These kids in college wish I was the face of the Knicks franchise. So he's got a position that a lot of people don't get. You better not take advantage of it, man. You better take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Take advantage of it, bro.
Just coming this season,
you
man.
can actually put yourself, believe it or not, the Knicks been, I'm not going to say that bad for so long, but the Knicks been kind of up and down for so long that if Randle was literally solidified 5 to 6 years of running with the Knicks and they making the playoffs every year and they getting better and they developing, you're gonna go down as one of the greats in NBA history. Not of battling other greats, but because you elevated that franchise that been down for so long. Us as New Yorkers, we gonna grab onto you and call you one of the GOATs, man.
Right.
So he's in a position, man.
He got the green light still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's young. You know what I'm saying? He's got about 10 years left. He take this shit serious, man. You came here feeling like you could change the franchise. Ain't nobody asked your ass when you was in New Orleans to come here. You came here when you was a free agent. You know, I'm gonna take that shot and go to New York. And so you felt like you had what it take to come here. Last year showed you what we about as far as the media and the fans getting on your ass. When you was in New Orleans and I'm gonna come over there, well, that's what come with it. All right, you dealt with that.
Yeah, that's the small market over there.
But New York, we'll hate you and then we'll love you if you do something right, man.
Right.
All you gotta do is hit a game winner in game 7 and we right back on you. That's all you gotta do. So,
do he got the potential to do that?
No. I'm just speaking of Nick Lord. No.
Hey, my man breaking down to Nick Lord.
Yeah,
that you feel
right now,
Julius Randle would never buy.
Let's say next year y'all niggas beat Boston in the first round. Y'all go to game 7. Randle hits that 3 to send them niggas out of here. Oh man, you a legend. You a legend, man. Don't let him do some showboating shit after he hit the shot wave or something. Man, you with Nick Lord, man. You with Nick Lord, but he it's a new generation of kids, man. These kids want to be famous, not great. So I think he fits in that category of I want to be famous and not great. It's a lot of work to be great.
And I want to be great. You're right. With everything that you do in life, man, you got to push the envelope, man. You can't be bullshitting out here, man. And you got to be willing to get up after making a mistake, which is why I try to post these videos every fucking day. You absolutely right, man.
Grinding. You work. You got a better work ethic than Randle.
Oh, man. Damn.
Sad.
Why I gotta be sad, though?
Give me another damn, because you always do it back to back. You got a better work ethic than Randle. Don't show me no 6-pack. Show me a ring. I got a 6-pack. I ain't impressed by that. Show me one of those. Because we dying for one now. 40 years? About to push 50, damn near. Come on, bro. I don't give a damn about no 6-pack and no twist in your hair and your new car you just bought. Win something, man.
I feel you, man. All right, so Julius Randle, you know what I'm saying? We got a Knick fan crossing the... That's right, Knick Caps walking by. That's what's up. Yeah. So you saying he ain't going to be able to do it. It's over for Randle.
I'm not going to say that because I don't know his mentality. You know
if Randle repeats what he repeated last year, this offseason, done.
Oh, yeah, you out of there. We're gonna put a nice little package for you around 30 games to send you about it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to send him about it.
Okay.
We have a short leash. So, but the Knicks is just known to just blow shit up. So, he should know that. You know what I mean? But if he comes out this season, not running after the turnover, taking them badass shots, turning over, you know, the silly turnovers, some of the passes that he makes, it's like he's not even engaged. He'll just throw the shit sail out of bounds. If he start with that, then we got to get rid of him because now at some point it's something wrong. I'll give dudes one bad season. I'll always give dudes a bounce back year. But now 2 consecutive years, it's like you just taking our money and you burning the shit. You know what I mean? So you just taking our money, you burning the shit.
Okay.
You just want to get paid. You just came to NBA to get paid. And I respect that.
Okay.
You ain't come to be great, nah.
All right.
Something about them Kentucky boys, man.
Oh,
I don't want to start. Something about them dudes out of Kentucky. Something weird. They got talent, but the drive be missing. I don't know. I ain't gonna say everybody on Kentucky because you have some greats, but the last 10 years, dudes just
iffy to you?
That's why they one and done. It's like, dudes be one and done in Kentucky, and the whole world be telling you, stay an extra year, develop your game, and they get up out of there. So Kentucky dudes, I just think they chase the clout of the NBA. They don't really want the grind of the NBA.
Okay. All right. Immanuel Quickley, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's saying we should trade up in the draft for Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But will he fit in the system that Tom Thibodeau is trying to implement, man?
Once you start trading shit, you get chemistry issues, right? You know what I mean? Once you start like trade somebody like Quickley, why would you? So we're gonna trade Quickley, who would be in his third season, I'm correct, right? And then you believe he's like 24, and we're gonna trade him. And
so basically, you saying in order to trade up for Jaden,
baby for a baby, that's not proven. We seen what Quickley could do in little spurts, and we're gonna trade him for a baby we don't know anything about but a college game. I don't know, man. I think we should keep Quickley out.
And do what with Quickley, man? Should we make him our point guard? Should we stop searching for a point guard and just?
Did y'all cut Kemba?
I would. I don't know. I'm not.
2 years, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all cut him?
I think Kemba's still with us, man.
If you got Kemba, you can't get rid of Quickley, man.
But I never asked about getting rid of Quickley.
For the trading him, yeah.
To trade up, there's no other way you're gonna.
Nah, keep Quickley, man. Plus, the Knicks like him. The fan base likes him, so you don't want to trade a player that people like. Every time I hear Knicks fans talk about Quickley, they talk with him with upside. They don't talk about him in frustration like they may talk about Randle or Mitchell getting injured.
Right.
It's not about Mitchell getting just the injuries, but there's no frustration coming from Knicks fans about Quickley. Why get rid of him? People like his game, you know. So he's got an energy game. Come off the bench, hit 2 threes in the garden, going crazy.
I like that signature floater he got.
Yeah, he's got a nice game with him. He can push the ball. He's not turnover prone. I wouldn't get rid of him. No.
You wouldn't get rid of him?
No.
If you had to critique his game, though.
If I had to critique it?
Yeah, critique. What would you say he needs to improve on? There's always room for improvement, man. Looking at Immanuel.
Shooting off the dribble. Like, he'll shoot and, like, he'll come down and shoot. Like, let the momentum carry a shot, or he'll have a nice little deep set shot. But if he can start shooting off that dribble and breaking guys down, step back, and he'll be a problem. Yeah, he'll. To me, your fans in the comments might get on me about this one. He got a broke man Lou Williams game. To me, Lou got a hell of a game coming off that bench. If he improved the shot off the dribble, he's like a Lou Williams type of player for y'all coming off the bench. That's a hell of somebody come off the bench, give you 18, 20. Great.
And you know what's crazy? That's his idol, if I'm not mistaken.
I ain't know that.
I believe so.
A lot of similarities in it.
Yeah. That's his idol. If I'm not mistaken, Lou is his idol.
Mm-hmm. If he can work, if he improves on the shot off the dribble, he might be a problem.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of players like to compare IQ with Maxey from the Philadelphia 76ers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I seen a play where IQ shook the shit out of Maxey. Left him.
Don't do that.
Broke his ankle. Huh?
Don't do that.
What you mean don't do that? I seen it with my own eyes.
It's the NBA. Anybody can get bodied, man. You know that yo-yo was something crazy if you out of position. Anybody get bodied, man. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, man. You know I'm a favorite of blue and orange.
How you gonna do that to Maxey?
I seen it in my own eyes. IQ shook Maxey and then pointed, like looking at him on the floor.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
But Maxey hungry on D. See, a lot of times when I see a guy get shook, that means that
we gonna move down from the noise, y'all. You know?
When I see a guy get shook like that, that means that he playing hell of a defense. Because a guy changed direction and you went that way. But if you playing lackadaisical defense and the guy make that move, you're not even going to be affected by it. So don't do that to him, man.
All right. My apology, I think.
Don't do that. What about when Trae Young was out there hitting up shit on the Knicks?
We ain't talking about that, though. This is, wait.
Trae Young was out there hitting shit up.
Yeah,
just
he
kept
was.
going to the lane on y'all because everything at the perimeter was just cheese.
Speaking of that, right? In war, everything's fair.
Yeah.
Who fault is that? That Trae Young was able to do what he did to the Knicks, man.
Sorry
about that.
That's the defense. That's because I'm gonna tell you why it's the defense. And this is the thing about Thibodeau. This is why I'll be telling you in my last video. I'm not high on Thibodeau because I'm sure all of us basketball fans watched the finals. All of us see all 6 games, and we kept seeing the adjustments each game and how they was guarding Steph, how they would guard Tatum, how they would guard Brown. Every game, damn near every quarter, there was an adjustment. When you watch the Knicks play Atlanta, what adjustments jump off your head? Like, as far as when Trae Young's coming off of a screen, guys drop down. We just seen last night in the finals how they were showing videos how when Steph would come off the screen, guys would pop up in order to guard that. We didn't see that with Trae in the Trae series. That's coaching. That ain't the players' fault. And being that they young players, they really don't have the authority to call off their coach. See, like I said, none of them is superstar level to be able, nah, coach, we ain't running that. We gonna do this. None of them respect it like that as a leader on the defensive end. So that's coaching all day.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So being that you want to
get his ass out of there.
Oh, damn. So you're not a fan of Tom Thibodeau?
I don't dislike him. I'm not a fan of him. No.
So was you feeling that way when you heard that he was on his way, or you just knew that off the jump from his past resume with Boston and Chicago?
Nick, the love that you got for the Knicks, he's fucking it up for you. How you don't see that, brother? He's fucking it up for you, Nick. When we got him, I was like, all right, let's give him a shot.
You know why?
Let's give him a shot.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt when we speak of Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
You got players like fucking Jeff Hornacek. I watched the Knicks get blown out. He do conference. He's coughing and coming up with these bullshit excuses after every fucking cough. Like the cough's gonna make the shit better.
Right.
He ain't coughing victory into shit. Then we went and got Mr. Accountability, David Fizdale.
Yeah.
And what he do?
The whole NBA vouched for him to get that job too. D-Wade, LeBron, all of them vouched for him to get that job. But
I mean, he ain't getting nobody right, but Moutier.
Yeah.
Shipped him out to Utah, right? Mm-hmm. And left everybody else. I mean, crazy. He go out to visit KP.
Who signed? Hey, let me ask you a question. Did Phil sign Hornacek?
Phil Jackson brought us Frank Ntilikina. We thought he was going to become our coach. Mm-hmm. He rejected that. It said that he want to become a team president.
Yeah.
It's like he was an agent.
Right.
To ruin the Knicks. Like, come on, man. To me, Tom Thibodeau is the best thing that I've seen in a long time since Mike Woodson bringing the Knicks to the postseason in 2012, 2013 season with 50-something wins. You know, so I don't know. I ain't followed Tom Thibodeau in the past to know his coaching style. I just know that he brought us to the 4th seed in his first year.
See, that's the thing with Knicks fans. You know, y'all hold on to this little shit because you ain't got much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hold on to these little... Forget that. What he did last year. If you a coach, you supposed to set that team straight. But what he did... Yo, just look at certain coaches. I'm going to name certain coaches. Nobody playing with Bill Belichick. Nobody playing with Greg Popovich. Some of the dudes, like, it's just that they got control of their locker room and what's going on. You're not playing with them. You want to play with me, you out of here.
Right.
So when the fact that you got dysfunction on a Knick team, we don't know who's starting, we don't hear injury, you trading for Cam, you ain't playing him, or you're saying, oh, Kimba's not good now, Fournier arguing everybody, Randle don't want to play. Now it's the players. Because players rally behind coaches. So if you got these players ain't rallying behind, they giving up. I used to watch the Knicks be down. When I used to see the Knicks get down by like 12, I said, game over. They don't have a rallying coach. They don't have a rallying spirit.
No matter what quarter?
I would watch them. It should be second quarter. It should be 41-31. I'd be like, bye, Knicks. You start to see it. Because the game started everybody here. As soon as they down by 12, I said, there you go. Once Randle do this, and start kicking the ball and playing soccer with this shit, game over.
Oh, shit.
Shit over, man. The only one who I say, and even though it's a lot of people that got problems with him, Fournier, because I think he's a little bit older than everybody else. He got the overseas experience, so he'd be around baller professionals. And then he gets to the Knicks, and he probably seeing things in the locker room that's like, well, if this the leader, come on, man. And some dudes get pissed because the leader or the guy that we say is the leader He's not acting like it. So the guys who aren't the leaders going to have something to say about it. So, nah.
Okay.
That's supposed to be the coach, man. You're supposed to get them guys together and set private meetings. And come on, nah.
Okay. And my man, Obi Toppin. Now, last time I seen you let it be known, you said, Nick, I got to get back on your show because I want to address those.
Shit. Obi just so confusing on your page. Guys saying that you just go for fast breaks. Guys saying get him out of here. Guys saying get Randle out of here and keep him. He averaged 7-2 his first season, 9-3 his second season. He's 6'9". He's 6'9", 220.
What do you say to those who say he's undersized to be a power forward?
Randle size. Same size. They look different on TV because one thicker and one slimmer, but they're the same size. Obi just got bounced. I haven't seen it. Okay, I'll tell you the difference between them. I like Obi off the bench bringing energy. To start, what skill set does Obi have in the half court the way you say, well, we need to start? Nothing. Where's the solid offensive game that he has to say, well, we can rock with him for 38 minutes and feed him the ball 12 to 15 times. Nah, like somebody did say, they right. Obi catches a lot of his points in transition, or he'll hit the occasional three when he open, but he's not creating his shots. So until I see him be able to create his shots, he belongs where he is.
All right, but when Julius Randle got hurt towards the end of the season, you saw the game that was in Obi. He had the back-to-back 35, then he had another game, 40-point game.
Did any of them games matter to the regular season? I'm asking you.
No.
I don't count that shit. It gotta matter. Everybody play good when there's no pressure. Oh shit, we ain't gonna make the playoffs, we 10 games out. Fuck it, I'm gonna chuck it up 25 times. That don't matter. When it's a pressure situation, and we gotta win this game, we fighting for the second, third, fourth seed. I wanna see that then. I don't want to see it when you out the playoffs. It's garbage time buckets, we used to call it.
All right, man. And with that, it's my man back on Real Talk with Nick. Man, that coffee, man, got you.
Oh, yeah, Nick. When I get halfway, shit get a little crazy.
I see.
Yeah, but you tell your players stop playing soccer and shit, and we won't have a problem, man. Because Randle got this year for me. If you come see me next year, Nick, I might be a little bit more hostile on your show, man. Randle got this year, and that's it, man.
And that's what it is.
I'm tearing his ass up, man.
We out. And I'm sure you ain't won't be alone. Peace.